Okay, everyone, welcome to Sarah's Kitchen. YouTube is live with us now. That way you guys can find the recipe whenever you want, because Instagram Live is going to disappear in 24 hours. This is the famous Kris Jenner posted my layer cake with the blueberries in it. You can cut it up and find anything you want, anything your heart desires, put it in there. And I do, by the way, want to show you guys the ice cream, the caramel coffee ice cream. Half of it is all gone. And the other one was crazy good last night. Ara and I had some. I didn't offer it to anybody else because they already had coffee. All right, so we're using the base. I told you guys on YouTube, you guys have my caramel upside down cake. The base for this cake is that simple cake, okay? So this is that cake. You want to find that, or I'm going to tell you right now what it is. You start with 2 eggs, and you crack them in there, and you're going to whip your eggs with the sugar and get them going really well. When there's no butter, and there's no butter, usually you would start with butter and eggs, or butter and sugar and then add the eggs. It's always the fat goes in first. That's always the process. So 2 eggs in the dish, in your stand mixer or handheld or wherever you like to bake your cakes. It doesn't bother me, though my KitchenAid is my favorite. You guys can tell. I have, I think, 3 or 4, not sure. Pinch of salt, always a pinch of salt. Always a pinch of coarse salt right in the egg. Always, always, always. Okay, then we're going to measure our flour. 232 grams of flour that will be sifted into our batter. But for now, we're going to get the oil in there. The next step is the oil. And then you kind of interchange your dry and wet ingredients so you don't get all lumpy. You get the vanilla. Around aquí. We lost one of our molds, our molds. Vanilla goes in there. So you have an idea, this is going to be the small batch. Now I'm going to start adding the flour. And once that gets, oh, I forgot sugar. Hello, I'm local. Half a cup of sugar. It is not too sweet because you're going to layer it with frosting. You don't want it to be too sweet. You don't want to eat it and just feel your insulin shot up. Half a cup of sugar in there. And mix that up. Get them to be happy. And this recipe is already on YouTube on the upside down apple cake. And we're doing a YouTube live right now. So you guys want to see this full recipe? It's called the layer rainbow cake with filling. Just so you know where to go find it. You want to give the sugar some time to actually blend or not be so grainy. And then we are going to have our handy dandy spatula. I'm going to pick the pamphlet flour out of the oven. And now I'm going to sift in the flour. It has to be sifted in, and it really needs to be sifted in. And I didn't sift it to begin with, so I'm going to sift it right over and go half and half, right? And I'm going to add my baking powder to this also. You want 2 teaspoons of baking powder in there. And it'll go in there quickly with the flour, no thought, and a drizzle of lemon. You guys know me in baking, salt and lemon, perfecto. Show everyone. Gracias. Well, guys, I want to show you what we just baked. You saw it on the story that I posted. Look at my Cinnabons, okay? But when you flip them, there's pecan and caramel on the bottom. Ooh, look at that. Solo no le quita. Arriba. No, ahorita no. Muy caliente. Okay, here we go. I can't go live with you guys because we're live on YouTube also, but I love you all, and I was going to go half, but I put the whole darn thing in there. And it's okay because I have enough liquid going over this. We need half a cup of oil and half a cup of sugar. I'm sorry, half a cup of milk. As I open the milk, I don't know why I say sugar. Half a cup of milk goes in there. And slowly start it. That's enough. And half a cup of oil. You can use canola oil, something that doesn't have any flavor, avocado oil. Butter, don't use butter in this recipe. If a recipe tells you oil, always use oil because butter toughens, becomes, once it's cold, it gets condensed again. And so you don't want to use butter when the recipe calls for oil. It's as simple as that. They didn't, I know a lot of people think they used to not use it because they didn't have enough money. Hello from New York. That's perfection. Now, a drizzle of lemon, always. Look, about, that's 1 teaspoon, and I don't want the big chunk of lemon to go in there. The lemon is also going to make your cake perfectly fluff up with the baking powder. That's it. Voila. Oh, it smells so good. Read over your ingredients. Make sure you got everything that you need in there. I have everything I need in there. It's normal to forget. Scrape this baby down. And my children are hungry, so I'm going to do this quickly and then feed them. My 2 teenagers. God, I have 2 teenagers. I don't know where my life went. Don't know. Okay, scrape down your bowl. Let's move this out of the way. And my measuring tool. Maybe a madera o de blanco, este blanco de plástico. Y así al revés, porque yo quiero un foto. We're going to have to take a picture of our Cinnabons. Scrape down your bowl really well. Now remember, this cake, you know what? I'm going to do something. You guys are going to, okay, be careful. Yeah. Oh, the otro. I added a little bit more milk to it. Did you see that? Don't panic. If you feel like it's a little too thick, yeah, esta. Porque no quiere de negro para la foto. If you feel like your batter is too thick, in this case, you have my permission to add a little bit more milk just for this cake, okay? Maybe I'll just change this recipe to 3/4 cup milk. Yeah, I feel like that's a better deal. What do you guys think? You see, it's real kitchen, real kitchen, real cooking. That's better. All right, now here's the magic. You can add this to smaller bowls and then add your food coloring to that and then pour it into another dish. No, así. Okay, you may do that. But who wants to, así siente, 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 siente. Así siente, y bien. Who wants to wash all those extra dishes? So here's what I suggest you do. You take your pan, por favor, and you spray cooking spray, or you can do butter if you like. I'm going to spray it. We're going to make 8, so spray the whole thing and hold your spray far away. That way it gets everywhere. Right? Now here's the magic that's going to happen. It's really cool. You take a spoon. Wait, I need a sip of water. Thank you, my love. Okay, here we go. We take a spoon and we pour. My goodness. I don't want to get places dirty. That's what's happening. I don't want to get all these dishes messy. Okay, here we go. Take a spoon, 1 spoon, and pour it in your ramekin like that. And use your clean finger, nothing better than your finger. It's small enough to go around. That way you're measuring 1 spoon per filling or per ramekin or per mold, right? 1 spoon in there, voila. You go all around, you put 1 spoon in every single one. You could pour it in, but boy, stopping it, these are small. So once you want to stop it, it's going to be so hard. And then don't be a kook like I was the first time. Once you pour the 2 sets that are in front of you, flip this around. So these are miniature cakes. That's what makes them so exciting, you know? If you're not feeding 20 people, you don't need a giant cake. And don't scoop your spoon in all the way. That way you get too much. Kind of keep it on the edge. All right. And then you just flip this. That's 6. And you know what? I'm going to make all of them. Why am I going to stop with 8? Yep, we're going to make all of them. I just decided. In you go. This is the only part of this that takes time. You just want to be patient because this is really more artsy than cakey. You're not baking this giant cake. And it shows when you deliver it. It shows. It's like, oh my God, this is stunning because it's so delicate. It's so small. It's so personal. There, look how pretty that is. Oh my God, I have plenty. So now I can go back and fill some more all the way around. I have plenty for every single one to get a dash more. I'm going to put a dash more in there. Some got less or more. All you got to do is tap your dish. It'll become flat. This one makes such a difference when you deliver it. Like I told you guys, I've been making this layer cake for 10 years now. And then it went away because everybody was done with it. They had seen it already. And then YouTubers or Instagrammers came up with the filling with candy. And I don't think anyone's done fruit. So that was definitely my take on it. You can tell that a mom came up with the fruit side. It's already a cake full of frosting and food coloring.
Hey, we're not.
Hi, honey. We're live. I'll give it to you in a minute. Go away. There we go. I still have plenty, but I don't want to fill it up all the way. Remember, you want to have that hole, and it's going to plump up as it cooks. There we go. I think I'm done with filling. Yep. I still have a whole bunch left.